This is Ask Brock. I'm Brock Yorty. This week's question comes from Bob in the Southwest. Brock, we have interest in chlorinating our drilling fluid to fight back bacteria that are native in our formations. I read your article on key components to drilling fluids, and you say that 50 milligrams per liter of chlorine is detrimental to mud. I know drillers break down drilling fluids with chlorine. What advice could you give us? Excellent question. And our makeup water is 98% of our drilling fluid. So we always talk about that base and how important it is to have good makeup water to build drilling fluids. And that's staying under 100 parts per million hardness, under 500 parts per million chlorides, and under 50 parts per million chlorine. So if we have that and we're building from there, 10 parts per million or 10 milligrams per liter of chlorine is not an issue for many drilling fluids out there, especially NSF approved sodium bentonite with PHPA and a PEC. It's not going to be an issue. It's when we get beyond that 50 parts per million that we start seeing some breakdowns. References for this: the state of Michigan requires 10 milligrams per liter of sodium hypochlorite in a drilling fluid makeup water. Same with the state of California. And I say sodium hypochlorite because it's going to act the best with those extender polymers and those PHPA polymers versus calcium hypochlorite. We can jump to chapter 8 of the Groundwater and Wells book, written by two of my favorite drilling fluids mentors out there, Ron Peterson and Fred Ruthage. And I always remember it. It's 316. Drilling Fluids 316 is the makeup water page. And it goes into everything we need to make sure we're successful as we build that drilling fluid. And they reference it in there as well. As an industry, we should all, regardless of our state regulation or not, should be running 10 parts per million chlorine in our water trucks, in our makeup water, just so that we have that peace of mind that we're having a good sanitized project and we're not adding an X variable in there. And now you have native bacteria to the soil that you're trying to fight. We're already fighting them. It's an excellent question, Bob. Reach out to your drilling fluid manufacturers. If it's Baroid, Wyoben, Setco, MI, or another company, we want to make sure we're running NSF approved, phosphate free, good products with a good, mix, and have them have that discussion with you about what you need. Because sometimes we have sodium bentonites out there that have more extender polymers in them than others, and we immediately think that it's the chlorine that's broke down and killed this viscosity. But in reality, it's all the shear points and the shear degradation we get from taking a 200 barrel yield bentonite and extending it out to get to that 200 barrel yield, and then all of the shear points breaking down those extended polymers, decreasing that viscosity. Excellent question. Thanks for letting me go back to my mud roots. Shoot me a text and tell me how it works out. Thanks, Bob.